Are you an empath? If you grew up in a dysfunctional family with an addict in the house, and well, you just didn't know how your day is going to look like, you are not sure, will you be safe tomorrow? You learn how to read other people's minds. You could tell right away when you walk into the room that something is wrong, even if nobody's talking. Now, there is, of course, an opinion that a lot of empaths are just born that way. They're just sensitive babies to begin with. But there is also an opinion that you become an empath out of the survival. Your necessity to survive taught you to read other people's minds and emotions. So it could be very good that you are so in tune with other people because, well, it helps you. You can just not be in a place where you don't feel like being. You may just avoid the conflicts, and that's good. But also with being an empath and a people pleaser, it could be a very bad combination. It could be very stressful. How? Well, first of all, other people love empaths because, well, empath can understand the other person. They can really go deep in what that other person's saying, understanding the story and just feeling for them. So the other person feels finally heard. Finally somebody's listening to them. Finally understanding them. And there are a lot of people that keep on time talking. Or they just dump all emotions and all overwhelm onto the empath because it happens that the empath is keep listening. I read somewhere it says empaths have 100 problems. 99 of them not theirs. And if you are a people pleaser, you probably have no time for yourself. You constantly have people calling you or coming and talking to you. You probably barely can do any job or work because everyone has their own problems. And since you are a people pleaser, you don't want to hurt their feelings and you try to help them. So then you don't even have time to help yourself. If you're in a work environment, you're probably doing their job first before you're going to start yours. If you're in the relationship or with friendship, probably you're just always going to postpone your goals and what you wanted to do so you can please others, so they will not be in pain. Also, you can get very disappointed in yourself because when you're trying something to change and doesn't happen, you just hate to see them suffering. And there are some things that you cannot change. You cannot return the dog from the dead. You cannot find a new job. And they have to face it themselves. But since you care so much for them, you feel how they feel, and you want them to be better, and you cannot change that, it can be very, very stressful for you. Then there is this thing, since you just can go around and feel other people's energies, you can notice that 1 minute you're sad, another minute you're mad, another minute you feel like you're very inspired, another minute you feel like you're just totally burnt out. Because you go and you pick up and you continuously listening to what's happening around you. And that's also causing you stress. So what is it you do? You have to have boundaries. You need to tell yourself that there's a point that you can listen to them 10-15 minutes. You can make your own boundary and say, I'm sorry, but I have somewhere else to go. Or I'm sorry, I have to go do my job. Or whatever thing that you can figure out and write it down, sentences for yourself when somebody is taking too much of your time. Boundaries also include with taking on other people's projects and other people's problems. And if somebody comes and just dumps all that to you, you can recommend them to go and talk with somebody else who maybe is more capable of solving the problem. Let's say somebody is coming and they just keep on venting how much there is work. Then instead of just listening for them, to them to half an hour and saying, oh, I'm feeling so sorry for you, maybe you just give them an advice to go and talk with the supervisor so they can handle their workload. You don't have to solve everybody's problems. You need to solve your problems. And also, if you have a group of people around you, just pay attention how much of your time and your energy you're spending on them and how much you're spending on yourself. Also, if you're spending so much energy on your friends and other people, how much energy do you have for yourself and your family, those that are very, very close to you, those that are in the intimate relationships with you? Are you not neglecting them? Those are the questions that you need to ask, and you need to learn to say no to other people needs, to the people problems, to the people projects. And you also need to tell no to yourself. So next time when somebody wants to dump their problems on you, you just need to tell yourself, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take up this problem. I am going to take responsibility only myself and those the closest to me. So I want to hear, what boundaries do you have? Are you an empath? Please leave me a comment below. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And if you grew up in a dysfunctional family, I would like to invite you to join my group called Stress Management for Adult Children of Addicts. See you there.